When we first got there, there really were no mission boundaries. All we had was the whole city of Istanbul, and that was pretty big. If we wanted to get outside those boundaries, it would be really difficult just because it's such a big city. As more missionaries came, we noticed that sometimes we would go to the same places and take the same routes just because of the limitations that we had when we were finding people. So what we did was the mission president assigned us to make our own boundaries for the mission. And so what we did was we looked at the map and we prayed over it. And when it came the time to make those boundaries, we were able to easily make it, and it just came to us. And so what we did at first was we separated it, that the missionaries that would be serving on the Asian side would stay there, and the missionaries that would be on the European side would stay over there as well. When more missionaries came, we had to divide those areas up into two as well, because at first we had two companionships in Europe, and then one would be on the Asian side, just because in Europe there were more people, and it was closer to the church, and it just made more sense to have more missionaries there. On the Asian side, having one companionship was perfect there because there were less people over there on that side, but it just made more sense that way, and so that's how we did the companionships. That's how we split up the boundaries with that. So the city of Istanbul is actually split between two continents of Europe and Asia, and so it really is kind of the center of our world there. So if I understand correctly, that's one of the only cities that are like that. So it's pretty cool. So in Istanbul, there's a branch, and there's one in Ankara as well. And so those are the two main functioning branches right now. And it is pretty young there. We don't have too many members there, but the members that we have there are super faithful. It's just like the beginning of the church where it was just Joseph Smith, and then at first there were so many faithful people that came because not only did they recognize the truth, but they understood it, they followed it, and they became these great people to help serve the church. And so we even have a Turkish branch president in Istanbul, and that's really huge. And his life has definitely been guided by the Lord, and you can tell that he's definitely there because the Lord wants him, and he's the right man for the job. So we're really happy that we have a native Turk as one of the church leaders.